Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Kingdoms Reborn once more to Osaka, a city with close to 1,000 people, reaching true megacity levels then, at least that's the achievement for it. And in this case here, we continue onwards. We have a lot of things to do, so let's get cracking right away. The first and immediate problem is actually heating. In this case here, we're at the end of winter right now, so heating is going to recover again, though it is already pretty low. Despite all my upgrades into it, despite all my insulation, and despite having a lot of wood production, we are running out of fuel right now. Honestly, it's a bit hard for me to fathom because we do have also everything really in place here, all the way up to the coal treatment that is reducing the coal consumption by another 20%, but still it's not enough. Now the thing is really that we don't have any coal mines anymore, right? So this mine is out, so we could actually delete them. I would like to get my cards back to before I do this, right? We can also save up on the workforce then from these things here, deleting all of these mines again. Nothing we can do, unfortunately, out of that. We still have this valley over here that has 3 huge mountains. 2 of them we are already using, right? But look at that, there's also the coal time running out. Let's actually get this province here into my territory as well. There was actually a price in it, from what I can see. All right, I'll take it. And in this case here, I would like to try and get me some new coal mines on the way then with that. Let's just check it out. A coal mine it is. This one has a coal resource on it, it seems. So this might be something. How about this one? This one does not, right? So it's only this mountain here, and then we're out of coal again. We're also still using 8,000 coal here. And we have these mountains available up here. So let's also have a look at that. What we can see is stone, iron ore. This one here, oh, lots of iron. We actually need that. This one also has lots of iron ore still left. And this one here. This one should be out of it. There's no more coal, but there's still plenty of iron ore, right? And we're actually running out of iron from this mine here. So let's build me some of those iron mines then as well on the other hand. So we should get them back. There you go. And let's get the iron mine and let's build me the iron mine there again. Right, and probably going ahead with 2 of them or something. Where's the other iron mine that we had? One is a bit further over here. There's my quarries. Still need plenty of them. Unfortunately, at this point, there's no deep mining available, right? So any kind of mine that we deplete is gone, basically. And I would like to take a bit of a different approach this time around with it, right? So instead of using the ore then, the iron ore to make tools, I would like to make the iron bars to make tools, right? So we do have the iron smelter. Somewhere over here it was, right? Yeah, there it is. It's already out of iron, right? And in this case here, let's increase the efficiency of this one here. We're going to do this a whole bunch different here. So another smelter, the iron smelter. There it is, number 2. Doesn't make sense to build it now, really, you might think, right? We don't have any iron, but we are going to have lots of iron in soon. So let's build me 2 of them. There's also these 2 here, iron mines. There wasn't that territory, and yeah, we are out of iron here for sure. So let's actually take them back there as well. With that, we get the iron mines. So this overview here is actually pretty nice because you can always see where you have what available still in resources, right? So there's lots of coal over here, for example. And here we have iron, and here we have a bit of coal left. And here we have a bit of stone left and iron. Here we have a bit of iron left. And this one here has lots of it actually, but no coal as you can see, right? Only in the enemy territory then. This one is out, coal-wise. Out, no coal, some gemstones here, no coal. This is going to be pretty harsh, honestly. No coal. Nope, we are out of coal completely. Outside of these 2 mines there. That's a huge bummer for me, right? So there's nothing we can do about this other than actually really just going for charcoal burners to make wood into coal. Because outside of that, can't think of a way. We had charcoal burners in this area already at some point. I will just have to move them a bit further into this area here then most likely. So they're going to be dirty, right? Hunting lodge, fruit gatherer. There's the smelters anyway already. So let's make the charcoal burners then here. That's number 1. And yeah, we will probably have quite a few of them in this area then. Start with those 4. The thing with them, of course, is wood consumption will go crazy as well. So once again, let's check the all of my woodcutters, and we will need a lot of upgrades for these guys, right? This one and this one needs iron tools then actually to upgrade, so this is of course something that we want to do anyway. Speaking about iron, we have this area now with iron mines, and here we have also another 17,000 tons. So let's have another iron mine then somewhere here. And yeah, we'll use a wildcard on that. The iron mine. Take this territory. It's a bit hard to see actually where this territory is, but we're in it, right? Then we can build another road down. Going down. And I will need to have another house for these guys as well, so that we have some workers living close by. There it is. Iron mine. 20,000. That's a bit. So with that we can live a bit. Let's upgrade them. Also their workers. Also their shafts. Also another shaft. Shift and shafts. And we're going with rapid mining. No, let's go with normal. But increase the working conditions, so that we pump out more. This one, the smelters as a result will work harder with that, right? So both of them, we're going to upgrade both of them. We're going to get them the efficient furnace, and we're also going to give them the smelter guild, so both of them boost each other there in addition. Also they get the increased budget. And then we have the charcoal burners here now, right? This is going to be crucial. We'll just see how it turns out with the wood after. It's the only solution that I have, unfortunately, right now to this problem. Do we have any more wild cards? We don't. I have the iron smelter, another bank. That's something nice. Also give them productivity books. We have them. And I would actually also like to give that to the charcoal burners, right? Their sustainability books. There you go. 2 of them. Advanced charcoal burner. Let's also get me one of these bad boys. And let's delete this one there. It's a bit alone. There we have them. 4 charcoal burners. Let's have the guild, so they're boosting each other with 30% in addition. Also their work speed, and their budget has been increased. And of course they have then these books here as well. That's pretty important. And I will definitely need also these productivity books on my foresters. It's also something we need to keep in mind. There's lots of optimization here, really. And let's have another storage here for the wood. And then we want to have another forester somewhere over here. That's really far outside already. But it's going to be worth it, hopefully. Another house that we're having close by for the workers. And we're also going to need another storage yard. To have that log, or these logs here, also then being used, right? Because don't forget, also we consume already a lot of wood from the furniture makers. Alright. This area here I would have used, actually wanted to use. Problem is there's nothing really useful for me right now. Iron and stone we get closer to the city. Another thing to tackle the problem is of course with trading. So we're doing the auto trading. Unfortunately, for some reasons there's not a lot of stuff coming in, right? And there's a bit of coal coming in, but that's about it. So you can't just endlessly do something here. Also we have the total amount traded with 480. So we're already exporting as well, right? And of course this adds up then over time. And we can, however, of course still add more auto trading companies. That would be a possibility to increase trading there as well. Alright, iron should be coming in again. Somewhere, there it is. Iron ore is coming in, perfect. How's it looking here? Coal is also coming in again. That's the primary source of heating, of course. So these are working now. These 2 are working now. Producing the iron bars, right? There you go. And these iron bars we are now converting then at the tools workshop into iron tools. This one here, because this is the most efficient tool that you can have. And we're going to switch those 4 to the iron tools now. And those 2 here continue with stone tools. So we have 2 different types of tools then. That's why. That's because some of the production buildings can only be upgraded with stone tools. We have the forest towns that require iron tools to increase their productivity. That's super important. And then we can also go with the tree cutting techniques. And cut any trees. That's also fine. Even if it's fruit trees, I don't care about that. What I care about is their efficiency. Unfortunately, we cannot choose a budget. That's that. This forester is coming along. Super important for us. And we could actually also squeeze in another one here. No wild cards, unfortunately. There's one. You can also reroll endlessly, basically, with the amount of money we have, right? So it wouldn't really make a lot of a difference here. Having another forester out here is possible. It's really far outside. That's going to be, of course, not ideal. But it's something that can still work for us. Yeah, out of fuel again. Winter these. It's a really strange problem, honestly, that we have, but that's what you have to do when you grow too quickly. Yeah, the foresters have all been upgraded now massively. Where we are population count wise, 943. I would also like to do something further optimizing my income. You might laugh at that, but I think we need to import quite a bit soon. So I'm going to build another bank as well. That I would like to have. We're already boosting this district, right? So I would also like to start boosting now this district here somehow. There is room for a bank here, but it's a bit further outside. I think this would work out. Just beside the hotel, right? And that with that we can get this whole area here into a bank district. Perfect. And there's also the next forager now finished. Still waiting on that storage. It's built actually quickly so we can store then that wood over there as well. Might actually also do me a road here, right? To increase traveling speed to the city itself. Since we're so full on furniture, I might also consider toning it down with those. We could have at least one of them paused, right? Or let's make two of them paused and just see what happens. They're still greatly boosted here. Would still be fine. Alright, also something that we want to do now is, yeah, working a bit on my next wonder. Also medicine. With the wonder, we would be really close now. A bit of wood we still need. Medicine is the other thing that we can do in addition. And that means a bit more farming, right? So we have already up here still a bit more farmable area that I would like to use for some medicine farming. 70% efficiency is fine, right? Having those two, let's quickly build them actually, because why not? And we're going to switch them to medicine, and the same goes with this one here. There you go. Can hopefully then immediately start to work. Houses we still need nearby. Let's have one house over here just to get this going. Let's also quickly build it. I love that mechanic, really. Especially outside, it takes a bit of time to finish construction usually, and that's that. I might also... Yeah, I mean, it's 69 fertility. It's not the end of the world, right? We could have here especially. Let's have a look at this farm. Oh, we cannot... Yeah, there you go. Go for medicine, right? And we have a 67% fertility. It's not bad. We can still make something out of that. So let's just have a few farms here still. Right, this one at least. Because we need a bit more of that. Alright, this is that. Wood is looking fantastic. Look at that. And that's with all our furniture and also charcoal production right now. Let's have a warehouse here because, yeah, we do need that now. So somewhere here. Fantastic. Also this charcoal burner. Let's actually push this to the highest level there too. Alright, and also its budget. And stone and iron tools is also looking fantastic thanks to all of this here. By the way, there's a new resource already that's required for now for future upgrades. That's the paper. Going to have a look at that a bit later. Now that's actually looking really good, right? This is looking so good that I think we can now go for my next wonder, right? Which is the pagoda. We have the resources in, despite its price, and I would like to have the pagoda in an area that you may guess, and that's Mount Fuji, right? I think it just fits in here so nicely. So I'm going to have a nice pagoda just in front of it, somewhere here. That's the Mount Fuji pagoda. We're going to have a road that goes then all the way here and then connects with this main road from the city. Yeah, why not? Let's have it a bit curved. Can you do this also here? Oh, that's super sweet. Perfect. There you go. And with that, it goes then here. There's a pagoda. There's our mountain. Extinct volcano. I trust it's extinct. I hope there's nothing else. And then we have this mountain tile down here that would have gemstone mining available. And we'll just see how that turns out then. I just love it so much. So many things that need to be transported over here. And with that, the second world wonder comes into place here just at Mount Fuji. And yeah, the city of course can still grow over there quite a bit. We are only having the museum here now. I'm not entirely sure. Do we have another hotel? Yes, we have another hotel and another bank as well. I would like to build both of them. So the bank for this area here, right? We could have it then just here beside the trade district and get still a lot of buildings in. That's okay. Actually, the banks also give it a bonus to each other. The more banks you build, the better their efficiency gets. This is also sweet. And then we have another hotel. And yeah, not quite at the pagoda, but we could still have it somewhere here then. So looking towards Mount Fuji then, right? Just behind the museum. You can go in and have this one. And this storage area, I would actually like to delete and make a warehouse out of it. A large warehouse we can make, right? That first fits so much in better here. So let's delete that. And let's get in the large warehouse somewhere here for the end of my industry zone that we have then, right? Could have a large one and a small one here together. And then we can also get rid of this storage yard here. Clothing wise, wait a second, we still only have 2 tailors. They're consuming what exactly? Leather? Oh, we actually have leather? It's crazy, right? Those 2 tailors supply the whole city. One has leather clothes and the other one has wool clothes. I mean, we're pretty much full on wool, so let's go in and make another tailor. Yeah. Meanwhile, construction of the pagoda begins. All the resources are in. Oh, actually we shrank last year. Probably because of the fuel problem. Another interesting thing is we can make medicine all out of medicine herbs, but also out of wood and also out of mushrooms. And since we have quite a few mushrooms available, I would like to go in and use mushrooms, right? We got 6,400 right now to make medicine out of mushroom extracts. For this, let's keep this medicine maker here, these 2, for medicine herbs or medicinal herbs. And then we have the mushroom makers over there. And here I would also like to have then 2 of them that produce medicine out of mushrooms. It makes sense to me to have it close by, right? And we have here, there's a forester actually still. Some of them we will need to move further, but that's the first one. And then I'm going to have a second one just behind my mushroom farms, right? So that we can use the boost then out of this as well. Alright. Tier 1s look good. Medicine is definitely something we need though. If we're running out of that, people will just die. This is something we can't allow. Next museum, next hotel has been finished. It's already full as well. And the pagoda has been finished as well in all its glory. A beautiful building that is, right? It doesn't really need visitors. It's really just there, technically, to give me the wonder score towards my victory score. But other than that, it's still an impressive building, of course, that we have now here, right at Mount Fuji. There you go. Okay, a full year later, it looks like all of this really did the trick here. So we have lots of coal now, lots of medicine before harvest season. We do have lots of iron bars, and we have still lots of food, and also a few more clothes now again than before, and even more furniture than ever before. So all of this really did the trick. I think with that we can live a bit longer. One thing though is that we still shrank in population, and that is not because of starvation or sickness, but that's because we had a lot of old people dying in the last year. So as we are now looking at year 40, actually we shrank quite a bit because of old age. This is also a mechanic that I didn't know exist. These guys have ages, right? And if you click on them, of course, you can see this, age 67. A lot of the settlers that we started with are reaching now their old age. So we're seeing a bit of a generational transition here now from my founders, more or less, right? They're dying away now, and there's not that many coming in all the time. So we can counter this, of course, by adding a few more immigration offices, because all of them bring in more people then. So I would like to do this wherever we can. Here at the port, it makes sense for me to have an immigration office as well. And yeah, you can just quickly build them really. Let's upgrade all of them, also their dreams and the first impression, to further increase their efficiency. That means they're bringing in more people more often, right? Let's build another one somewhere at my trading companies. I think it makes sense, because here basically you do have then also lots of, people coming in and out, right? And let's also upgrade all of this here right away to a proper immigration office then as well. So that's 2 more, hopefully adding more immigration over time. Of course, people are also being born, but it takes time, right? So immigration we absolutely need as well to further grow. I would really also like to boost this district here with a school. We don't have one yet. And yeah, let's delete those 2 buildings there. They will not like me for that. Also, that's 2 people living there, but that's okay. And with that, we can add then a school right here into the center of this one. Let's quickly build it. And this is boosting it by another 600 of the research output. Plus, it also looks nice and adds variety and all such things. And yeah, thank the gods, we have 18 again. 70 we lost out of old age, 74 were born, and 14 immigrated. That's not a lot now that I think about it. But okay, perhaps the new immigration officers will do a nice job for all of this. Paper has been my next construction material that we need to upgrade. And for this we have the paper maker. It needs once again a river. And we do have, hopefully, space here for something like that. Now, this is not an easy building place though, it seems, because either you need a very big river for this, or the right angle. Might be the right angle. Here it looks like it could work, but then again it doesn't because of that road here. So let's actually move the road a bit further over, right? So here, and delete this road there. With that, we should be able to make it. There you go. Just beside the bridge and the fishery. Let's quickly build it. Upgrade it. And with that, we have also a paper maker that consumes now wood to make paper out of it. And paper we need basically for all the upgrades. Consumes 30% less input. Let's actually have this one here right away, so that it consumes a bit less wood. 4 more wool and food. We have already 4 pig and sheep ranches here. Let's continue with a few more sheep, because we definitely do want to have some more wool. Giving me also the combo bonus out of that in addition. And a new card is also really cool. The Hot Springs Inn. Oh, look at that. We shrank again. Old age 114 died in the last year. Yeah, this is something we'll need to just wait out, I think. Hot Springs Inn increases the surrounding appeal by 50 within the tile radius. Can I actually place it in here? Yes. And this is probably the right building for the job, just behind my town hall, because it is also having the exact same size in when I look at the length of it. And in this case here is boosting the appeal rating of the surrounding area. We might also have then some greeneries around it. There you go. Beautiful hot springs, just wrongly built. So it should look away from the town hall. There you go. That's a beauty. And yeah, still waiting on a few more ornaments then that we can have then in the surrounding area. And so it also happens that we have reached 1 million on the income. And in this case here, wait, no immigration. Something is wrong here. Something is very fishy with my immigration levels. Why are they going down so fast? I might actually lower the taxes again for change, since we don't need the money now anymore. We are at million. And where is my immigration officers? Some of them are not employed. I think none of them are employed. Yeah, all the immigration officers are deactivated at the moment. Alright, let's activate them again. Because holy cow, we don't need immigration. I would also love some additional immigration cards that we can use. But they're rare. They're really, really rare. Yeah, at least this one we can use. Productivity, and also another for immigrants joined out of that card that we got there. Right, that's a bit of that, but we're still fiddling around the 860 mark. We've grown, by the way, above 100% happiness, thanks to the lower taxes, I think. And yeah, have 14 immigrant cards right now activated. I've re-rolled a couple of times, to say the least. You can do this quite a few times, right? And then always just wait out for an immigrant card. Still, we got a few cards, so let's use them to quickly bump up that population again. That's an amazing method, honestly, because... or amazing method to counter the generational problem that we have right now. And with that, quickly get us in, hopefully, fresh and young workforce. What dare they if they put in old people here. We need a few more houses, though. So let's also build them. In this case here, yeah, just by the zoo. We could also start a new district that we also have the museum then up there, right? And here we can finish this block there as well with people. As a matter of fact, we need to build a few more of them if I want to keep that high population. So we still don't have housing for 1,000 people really. And yeah, that makes it possible here, really, just to finish more houses. This is 100% appeal rating. Great stuff. And with that, we're actually now closing in on the southern district, right? There you go. That's a whole new neighborhood coming up there. I would like to keep this area there for a little park then or something. And here we do have a double road or triple road even, with a bit of a buffer then towards my ranches, right? So that we have something like, for example, shrubberies in here. And let's quickly build some of them. So that we have at least 1,000 houses available, or 1,000 living spaces. There you go. And with that, we could use immigration a few more times to get in the rest. And after a while, we're using all the cards to get 1,000 people finally into Osaka. And still have 2 more. And all of them have houses as well. Beautiful, and with that we truly achieved the megacity status in Kingdoms Reborn, even of course the city has not been finished yet, and we still have some work to be done. And we do that in the next episode. Stay tuned.